Making a good product is not an easy task. Besides the logical need of money, permissions, and the right people, your team must be talented, or at the very least understand that they do it if not for the art, then for profit. And the thing is, it is extremely easy to please a human. Your product doesn't have to be good, or even be of any quality for that. And since we live in a world where money and populism rule everything, it is not rare that some truly talented individuals die in shacks from cold, hunger, or some scary diseases, while people who make brown notes with menstrual blood get millions of dosh, and there's nothing you can do about it. You couldn't do it 1,000 years ago, and won't be able to do it 1,000 years after. Oh yes, the anime. Kono Subarashii Sekai ni Shukufuku o, which I will further refer as KonoSuba because with a name like that it won't be long till I start to criticize Indonesian politics, is another trapped in another world anime which tells a story about a Japanese schoolboy named Katsuba Sato that tried to save the girl from a truck, which in reality was a slow-moving tractor, then pissed himself and died. I am dead fucking serious. Then he goes to the spirit realm where the goddess who acts like a bitch annoys the hero so much that he decides to take her to a parallel world as a partner, a trophy, or a sex slave. It's not entirely explained from their interactions. During the show, they enter an adventurers guild, because of course they do, recruit a terrorist and a masochist to their group, because of course they do, and start to do adventure stuff in which hijinks ensue, because of course they fucking do! And that's about it, really. What, you expect me to say something more? Well, okay. I was bored watching this. I actually fell asleep in the middle of the 5th episode, entirety of the 6th episode, and somewhere at the end of the 10th. I wasn't having fun with it, and during the entirety of the show, I couldn't but think that this anime and scary movie, as well as sequels and parodies, have a lot in common. Though they do not look alike stylistically, their humor is the same. Creation of stupid situations for purposes of directly parodying, and in case of KonoSuba, making fun of all those tropes that made Sa so popular. The problem is that the anime was doomed to be successful from the very start, because all important female characters fall under stereotypes that make all those bunch of nunning imbeciles who have the indecency to call themselves anime fans go berserk, and especially Tunibe or Chuni, or for those who aren't familiar with it, teenage hormonal tumult. Whether intentional or not, all three characters fall into this stereotype by design, speech, or both. Therefore, they are the perfect waifu material and an unlimited cash grab for the authors. Whatever I have to say about this thing, none will care. It doesn't matter that the graphics are too bright, the music is forgettable, the jokes fall flat and predictable, and every man who saw at least 10 anime titles saw every scene from this thing, even in fucking Western movies. And it doesn't matter that the script is what in Japan is considered to be essentially a fanfiction. It's the same song and dance as with The Twilight or The Hunger Games. The anime was successful, retards and school children are happy and asking for more, and they will get their fix whether someone likes it or not, and there's nothing you can do about it. As for myself, I'm not gonna cast my pearls before swine. Especially when they're glass pearls. Might hurt themselves, you know.